Hi, I'm Michael Wargo, team pilot with Precision Aerobatics, and today is the second edition of just kind of some simple, nice maneuvers that you can do to add to your repertoire, improve your flying, and just keep expanding the scope of the kind of maneuvers you can do. Everything in your flying will look better. Not to mention, you just become a better pilot, even when you're landing, doing other things, expanding the way you look at maneuvers and the way you're handling the plane is a benefit to everything you do. All right, this maneuver is actually a takeoff maneuver. It was very popular a while back. I don't see it quite as much, but it's something that's fairly easy to learn. And I want you to understand, as I'm taking off, this is just a big barrel on takeoff. And it looks really good. You can do it 1.5 times or just one, but it looks really good. It's different from a snap because if you do a snap roll and you're, I don't know if you could see this, but if you do a snap roll, you'll basically put the elevator and aileron over here, and you'll push the rudder in the same direction to help it snap faster and keep it level. If you put the rudder in the opposite direction, it makes a giant barrel and it slows down. So that's what looks nice about this takeoff, and it kind of establishes the fact that, hey, I'm here, I'm an aerobatic pilot, and you're going to see something cool. So here it is, right on takeoff, and then I'll demonstrate it up high. And you don't have to be low when you do it. Go up, we're going to go up and around and out. And that's pretty much it. We're just pulling on the elevator and the rudder together, and that's what the plane is going to be doing. Back, around, like that. So what we're trying to do is make the tail, instead of make the tail stay straight like that, we want it to just barrel a little bit. So we're going to add a little elevator with it. See? Little rudder, little elevator, and you can see it goes. Now, with every aerobatic plane, you are going to have a different effect with the rudder. Same thing with the elevator. So you're going to have to experiment with a little bit at altitude, so that as you're driving off, I'll do it a little more straight down the runway this time, and off and away. Here it is with my turbine, even with the jet. That looks pretty cool, I think. Do this maneuver up higher at higher speeds, and you can see the, tail barrel a little bit more. Anyway, the maneuver looks pretty good. The difference between that and a snap, like I said, this is a snap, and you'll see how much tighter it is. Because I'm adding the rudder in the same direction. The next maneuver I'm going to show you is really, you're going to think it might not be necessary. But I think this is a great maneuver, and that is a low pass that starts at one end of the runway and goes right off the other. It doesn't seem like an aerobatic maneuver, but when the plane is flying low like this, even right side up, whether it's right side up, inverted, whatever it is, it just shows confidence and competence. Most everyone can do it. All we're trying to do is make a fast pass, medium pass, or a very slow pass, but keeping the plane very low to the ground. And follow the whole runway. Now obviously, this maneuver looks great inverted. If you can just, it's a little scary to bring the plane down low and have the aircraft inverted. But once you get used to it, you won't quite be, shaking at the knees. But the lower it is, the better, the cooler it looks, and the longer, the better. Now, obviously, if you have the chops for it, a low knife edge pass one side to the other, that long, low pass is also really effective. The last aerobatic maneuver is something that probably most of you don't do, and this is called an elevator. I am going to use this mix that I used that gives me flapperons, but take it up high, flip it over, full elevator, very little power, and just let the plane fall straight down. As you can see, barely any prop action. The elevator is fully deflected, and then of course just add some throttle to stop it at the end. And then you can fly away. Even if you don't know how to Harrier, you can do this. With a good aerobatic plane like this, you know, I do an elevator to a landing. I think it looks super cool. So I'm literally falling 90 degrees, and right at the ground I just start stopping it. And then eventually I'll just be able to just set it down like this. I do that landing all the time, and I think it looks terrific. But like I said, it's very easy to do. I'm just pulling one surface and cutting the throttle, and then just making sure the aileron stays straight. Again, this is a PA plane, and it's very easy with this. Now I want to show you this, which I like even better, and that is an inverted elevator. As you can see, this thing is literally falling straight down. You can do what I did here, which is roll it a little bit, or you know, have it do a little flat spin like that, but I think it looks absolutely awesome. And all I am doing to arrest it is right at the bottom, I'm just adding a little bit of power. And again, you can do this and you don't necessarily have to come out that low. I mean, you could stop right there, just add power, see, it comes right out. But again, I like to finish things low because it looks elegant, looks really cool, and it, you know, makes you look like a much better pilot.